Welcome back, child. This is Decided Havoc here, and today we're going to be covering how to film better. I guess there's no other way to really title it. It's learning how to film, learning how to record, learning how to vlog, learn all these things. I spent a lot of time watching a whole bunch of different creators as well as how-to videos online. Everybody from Casey Neistat and Peter McKinnon and Demolition Ranch, and even some of the videos out there that I didn't really enjoy, just getting an idea for, what people enjoy watching. Right? And along with all that, watching the how-to videos, I've been kind of trying to figure out what to do and how to learn a lot of this stuff when it comes to lighting or audio or just standard video. And I put together kind of this like beginner's guide for beginners, because there's one thing for the pros to tell you when they know how to do it really well already and then they're trying to break it down. But I think there's another aspect when it comes to a beginner teaching you, or not teaching you, but showing you his trials and pitfalls and everything that he's learned in the process. So I'm gonna start off with point number one, which is exposition, okay? Leading into your first shot is vastly important.
Can you stumble over your words anymore there?
Yeah, I know I made a mistake there.
Well, let's try not to make any mistakes because we want this to be nice and smooth.
I'm trying, okay? I'm learning here, I'm trying to figure it out, and eventually I'll get it all down and then I won't make mistakes anymore, right? That's how it all goes. We don't make mistakes.
Yeah, I don't know about all the not making mistakes, but at least I'm here to edit it for you, so.
Well, I'm glad you're there to edit then, because obviously I'm making mistakes here. But can I go back to what I was doing?
Yeah, do what you gotta do, but hurry it up, okay?
I appreciate it. So, like I was saying, exposition. Like at the very beginning of this video, you notice that I just jumped right in. It was like, hey, it's me, what's going on? And there was really no lead in. And what I should have done is something like this. Now, granted, I'm not at the beach right now. I was at the beach yesterday when I was recording all that stuff. But if I was down there and that's where I was going to be opening my scene, that would be a great way to lead it in, was kind of showing you the beach scenes and what's going on. And I've got other footage that I'll show later of me basically at the beach and kind of panning into what I was doing. But just an idea of having that exposition leading you in to the intro of the video. That is keenly important. Now, I chose not to do it in this video just because I wanted to give that example, but I do know to do it, so that's a good thing. The other thing I want to start talking about too is learning how to do multicam. Now, in my examples here, it was because I'm filming by myself and I'm filming on the move and out and about. I wanted to kind of get an idea for what it would be like to do multicam and different ways that we can use it. So some of the things that you can do is just doing a standard multicam where basically one is filming from one angle and the other is filming like the action. Like in this scene right here, I've got myself filming, this little hedge or whatever, and then another camera watching me do so. I just thought that was kind of cool. Now, in this next clip here, what I basically did was just kind of do a static shot of me filming this one cool little scene on the flagpole. I thought it was pretty cool, and it came out pretty well, and then be able to film myself doing it, I thought kind of came out pretty well. But if you notice, I chose to do them like in a side-by-side and then a side-by-side, or like, one inside the other. Just a different way to demonstrate it. I thought that was kind of cool and unique and different. And so that was cool with that. Then there's other ways you can do it. You can do this one. Now this ended up being a really bad shot, which I'll get back to later about not being afraid to make mistakes. But just another static shot of me recording and then kind of showing in the opposite corner what it looked like. And then following up right now is basically the attempt at slow-mo. And this is going to be part of the mistakes. Hi, Summer. This is going to be part of the mistakes. So I'm going to let my puppy come say hi. Everybody, this is Summer. She is the world's ugliest puppy, but I love her, so it's okay. Anyways, so as you can see, trying to slow down something that's not set up for slow-mo doesn't look good. And that's, well, it's not good. I mean, plain and simple. If you're not filming in at least 60 frames, I've learned don't try to slow it down. But like I said, don't be afraid to try to make the mistakes. Now, my biggest thing is using what you have, right? Using whatever camera equipment you have, whatever lighting equipment you have. These are the little things that I've learned, but doing what I can with what I can is really, really helpful. Now, I don't have the highest price camera equipment. I don't have the highest price audio equipment and all that stuff, but I do have some decent equipment and I'm able to make some decent videos, I think. You guys tell me down in the comments if you think this is decent or not. But you know, you've got to use what you've got and not be afraid to just get out there. One thing like I did purchase from learning about some of the videos was ND filters and polarizers. And I show you in this scene right here, you can tell the difference a polarizer really makes because you get this clear image of the flag in the window, but if the polarizer wasn't there and it turned it out, you'll see there's a huge glare and shine, so you can't see in the window. So you get those like cool little angle shots. You can't get the good shot without the polarizer, so that was really cool. But going back to what I was saying about using what you have, like I was saying a minute ago, I film a lot by myself, right? And filming by myself can be really hard because if I want to get a different angle or I want to get a shot of myself shooting something, it's a little bit challenging. So I've got like this clip right here where I'm trying to use my skateboard to kind of do a follow shot with me as I'm, you know, walking and shooting. Now this wasn't an actual shot. This was me just kind of demonstrating something I was trying out. However, down at the beach, a little bit more difficult, people walking all around. So that was something I could do. Then I also switched over and did stuff like mounting my camera here to the front of the skateboard. And by doing that, I was able to get some pretty cool shots of riding. And, you know, usually you would use something like a GoPro for this. And I do have a GoPro, but I wanted to show you that you can really use any camera. I'm using my DSLR to take front-end pictures on the skateboard, and it actually worked out pretty decently. So that wasn't bad. And then also with these clips right here, I'm also just doing standard, you know, vlogging while I'm on the board. This is becoming a little bit, you know, I don't want to say challenging, but I need to get better on the skateboard before I try any more of these. And I learned that in the last video when I was reviewing the WowGo, so that was kind of cool. But along with doing, you know, creative shots like, you know, trying to do it on the skateboard and stuff like that, little things like transitional shots, right? Transitional shots such as this. Something like that. You know, just popping a hat on. Or something more exaggerated like, I don't know, this. And all of a sudden it's changed. So adding little things in like that just to make some quick changes, I think is really, really cool. And it adds a lot to the video just in the sake of making it look a little bit cooler. Now, other changes you can do is cool things like this. Like that. Something simple, not really tricky or anything like that, but just basically whizzing out of one shot, whizzing right back into another, and doing something unique like that. I think it's pretty cool, and there's so many transitions out there that I read about and saw and stuff like that, that I couldn't even begin to do them all right now. But just some of the ideas that I've gotten, so I thought that was pretty cool. Overall, the biggest thing I learned during this process is don't be afraid to make mistakes and don't be afraid to try new stuff. Right now, I'm gonna kind of show you just a group of clips that I had an idea, and then I made a lot of mistakes on it. I didn't even notice these mistakes or know about these mistakes until I was in editing. And a lot of it was short clipping, that's the term I'm gonna come up with, where I had this idea of something I wanted to show over the long spectrum, but then after about 5 to 10 seconds, there was a feeling to me like, hey, that's long enough. Then I go back into editing, and I was like, wow, I needed this to be a lot longer. You know, and I had some really nice shots of like really cool pan, and then all of a sudden I stopped halfway through what in my mind while editing was what I wanted, and all of a sudden my camera goes flying off and I go off into a different direction doing a lot of my drone shots. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, but get out there and practice. Don't be afraid to get started. If this is something you're interested in, be interested in it, do it, work at it, have fun with it. That's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I'm trying to show you guys is possible. I'm not the best by any means. I'm not very good actually, but I'm trying, and I'm making a good, you know, concerted effort at trying to do this and trying to have fun while doing it. And so what I'm going to show you right now is basically all my clips that I put together the other day. I'm going to try to combine them into a nice little solid B-roll. And Summer's back. Hey, Summer. Summer will help me introduce the video. So what we're going to do, no, look, say hi. Say hi. Okay, don't say hi. Anyways, we're going to go and I'm going to do about a 30-second B-roll. If you guys got any advice for me, please leave it down in the comments. As you can see, I'm new and I'm trying to find my way. And I'm trying to take some of the best tips from the best people out there, but I'm still gonna make mistakes and I can always use more advice. And if you guys enjoyed what you saw, cool. Come back for more next time. But until next time, travelers, y'all know the deal. I'm Slaughter Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace!